Today I'm going to show you how to use Google Colab in order to import data and create some graphs that will help you analyze the data from American Community Survey. So although we can create different histograms and bar charts and box plots in Google Sheets, this program allows us to be a bit more detailed, gives us more data, and it's just much faster. So in this program, you'll see sometimes what we've already written within Python is what you're going to be doing. So on the left-hand side, you'll see these little play buttons, and you need to click those in order to run what the program's asking it to do. So the first thing we're going to do is click this play button here where it actually imports all the data that we need in order to run the program. So this will pop up on your screen saying it's not authored by Google, and that is okay. We're going to click run anyway. So you'll see it's kind of spinning there depending on the power of the computer that you're on. It either will run pretty quickly or maybe be a little bit slower. So now I've got a check mark there, meaning that it's happened. So the next thing that it says is that we're going to be using the American Community Survey with data from all real Americans. So on the right-hand side, we're going to be choosing our state that we are selecting. So say Delaware is the one that you're doing. You're going to select that and then click the play button on the left-hand side so it runs the data. I'm going to keep scrolling down. And now it's asking you to import the data for the state that you chose. So I'm going to click play here. And now all the data that's shown here is for Delaware. It's only showing you the first 5, but that's not all the data that's there. So next thing we're going to do is run it for household data. Remember that the American Community Survey shows both person data and household data. And then lastly, what we're going to do here is look at, well, which variable do we want to look at? Do we want to look at the number of bedrooms, the yearly property taxes, the age in years? So whatever it is that you're specifically looking at, you're going to click on it. So maybe I'm going to look at the property taxes that people pay in Delaware, and I'm going to click play. So now down here, it gives you the opportunity to calculate all these different statistics. So if you scroll down, you can see there's already numbers here, but it says mean of monthly rent dollars. And that's not what we chose up here. I chose yearly property taxes. And that's because I haven't clicked play yet, which means I want it to calculate all of those different variables. So I'm going to click play. And then if I scroll down, now it says it gives me the mean of my property taxes, the median, the mode, and the quartiles in order to create a box plot. And then if you scroll down here, what we're going to do is using all this statistical data, we're going to click play, and we're going to see how easily it creates our summaries for both person data and household data. And then down here, I'm going to leave it what it says for the number of bins, and then I'll explain to you what that means in just a second. So I'm going to click play for how many bins I want. And then down here, I'll click play for the different axes that it shows. And if I scroll down, it's now from all of those buttons I pressed, it's showing me a box plot for the yearly property taxes in Delaware. And then it's showing me a histogram. And this is where those bins come in. So I said, if I scroll up a little bit, that I want, what is this on? It's on 60. So say I want to make, instead, I want to do 25 bins. So here's what our histogram looks like right now. If I say I want 25 bins instead, I'm going to click play and then play again. And if I scroll down, you'll notice my box plot didn't change, but my histogram did. And that's because I changed how many sections I actually want my data to be in. So before it was 60, so there were far more bars that were showing, and now there's only 25. So again, you can kind of mess around with this bin number, and that really just depends on how much data there is and how spread out it is. So let's see what 10 looks like. And if we scroll down, so again, here, you can't quite see the difference between things with 10 bins, so I'd actually go back to making a little bit bigger. So hopefully that helps you understand how we're going to use Google Colab to create graphs. Now, say I wanted to now go back and instead of look at the yearly taxes, I want to change it to a different variable. I'm just going to click here, click on number of people in household instead, and then walk through those play buttons that are after that part. So as I'm scrolling down, I'm now clicking my play buttons that were after. And then if I scroll all the way down, I now have my new graphs. It didn't do it. Did I select the wrong thing? Oh, I missed this play button. Got to make sure you click every play button and then make sure it says the variable you're looking for. Good practice. So again, you click your play buttons after where you did a change, and then you're able to see your graphs and all your different data down at the bottom. So now I've got my number of people in the household for both a histogram and a box plot.